Hi, my name is John. I'm a Cloud Alliance architect from Checkpoint. This is a quick video on how to configure Checkpoint to send its security logs to Azure Sentinel. Now, what is Azure Sentinel? Microsoft Azure Sentinel is a cloud-native security information and event management with advanced AI and security analytics to help you detect, hunt, prevent, and respond to threats. It's really a combination of a cloud-based SIEM and security orchestration, automation, and response, or SOAR in short. Now, what I like about Sentinel is the fact that it's a completely cloud-based, so I only pay for what I use. This is a huge advantage versus the traditional SIEM where it requires a significant upfront license and hardware costs. Another feature I like about Sentinel is the fact that it integrates very nicely with the rest of Azure, such as using the logic apps for its incident response playbooks. We have a separate video on how to Checkpoint integrates with Sentinel SOAR capabilities as well. Now, how does it work? Checkpoint integration relies on a syslog forwarder. So regardless of where your security manager is located, whether it's on-prem or in the cloud, Checkpoint sends its logs to a syslog forwarder, then to Sentinel. The configuration for both are the same. Make sure connectivity between management to syslog forwarder and from syslog forwarder to Sentinel is open. Configuration step is pretty straightforward. First, we'll configure our syslog forwarder. Then we'll configure Checkpoint Management Station to send logs to forwarder. Lastly, we'll verify the logs in Sentinel. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is to log into our Azure portal, navigate to the Azure Sentinel workspace, and then we're going to go to data connectors. And then we'll search for CEF. Okay, select CEF, and then on the lower right-hand corner, open connector page. So here, just follow the configuration steps here. So I already logged into my Linux server, which is going to be serving as my syslog forwarder. So what I need to do is to copy the command, paste it in, and enter the password, and just let this run. This will take a couple minutes to finish. Okay, installation complete. Next, we're going to go ahead and configure our Checkpoint Management Station to send the logs to our syslog forwarder. Okay, our next step is to configure our security management server to send our firewall logs and event logs to the syslog forwarder. And I already SSH into my management station. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to enter this command in there to start the forwarding. And just to give you some details of what this command is doing is that we'll be using the cplog export command, and we're going to be adding a syslog forwarder server. That's the name of this forwarder, syslog forwarder server name, the target server's IP address, the port number, and we're going to be using TCP with a format of CEF. Right, so let me go ahead and enter this command in there. Enter. Okay, it's been added successfully. Next, I'm going to go ahead and restart the log export. Okay, looks good. And last command is to check the status. Okay, it's currently up and running. So now what we're going to do is wait about 20 minutes, and we should start seeing logs in Azure Sentinel. Okay, so it's been more than 20 minutes, and we're going to go ahead and log into Azure Sentinel and to take a look at the firewall logs. So as you can see here under overview, we have a spike of traffic coming in, and this is the initial connection. Is actually all the backlogs from Checkpoint. So we can go ahead and jump in here and take a look. Okay, so as you can see here, we can see the firewall logs from Checkpoint showing up here. So as just less than a minute, so it's really up to date. And you can also see that we can categorize the different product lines, severity level, whether the traffic is accepted or dropped, source and destination ports, things that you are actually quite used to looking at the Checkpoint Smart Console log entries. A couple of things you can do, right? So let's say I would just want to filter out and look for application control traffic. You can do that here. Okay, I just want to see app control traffic. And I also want to filter out the that's not equals to unknown. And that's not equal to low severity. So anything medium and up. So I see that app control reported there's a high severity log entry. So I can quickly dive in here and see what's going on. All right, so it caught one password. So that is categorized as high severity. What else? Can also see some web advertisement like Google Ads and stuff showing up here. And one last one. We have Skype. So, all right. So we can confirm that we can see the checkpoint firewall logs in Sentinel. So that's good. One more cool thing I want to show you is in Sentinel, if I scroll down a little bit, potential malicious events. So based on the IP addresses that Sentinel received from checkpoint logs, I can it actually help us highlight some of these potential threats. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this right here. I think that was Russia. Yes, that's Russia. So it tells me that, hey, there's some of the known malicious IP addresses have been talking to your network, and it was reported by a checkpoint as a log entry, and it was dropped. So I figured that's a pretty cool feature to show you guys. Now that we can see the checkpoint firewall logs are in Azure Sentinel, I'm going to go ahead and conclude the video here. Thank you.